Today I'll be installing a few different water filtration systems from Airthereal. Before I begin, I'm checking the fitting size on the filters to ensure they'll be compatible with my current system. This 10-inch whole house water filter has a 3/4 inch connection, so you may need to buy 3/4 inch adapters. Some of these connections may require Teflon tape, so make sure you apply it properly to ensure that there are no leaks in the system. Now that we have the proper fittings and adapters in place, we can begin the installation. Before doing anything else, make sure you turn the main water supply off. To install the mounting bracket, all we need is a drill and the correct hardware for the type of walls that you have in your home. This filter will come with a set of drywall anchors and screws. Check with the user manual to ensure the proper clearances around the filter before you install. Mounting these brackets with the included hardware is pretty simple. Make sure that the bracket is level before installing the remaining screws. If your wall is composed of anything other than drywall, you may have to purchase additional hardware. Make sure none of these screws are loose and that the bracket is installed securely, because these filters can get quite heavy when filled with water. Alternatively, the bracket can be placed on the filter first, then screwed onto the wall. This is just a matter of preference, and in my case, it was easier to install the brackets on the wall first to get them perfectly level. Like I said before, check with the user manual to ensure the proper clearances around the filter. If you put them too close, it may be difficult to install or service the filters properly. For this installation, I'll be using flexible PEX pipe, but these filters are compatible with almost any water system. This PEX pipe is easy to work with and secures onto the fittings with these special clamp rings. It's best to dry fit all the components before permanently securing them to the fittings. To make things easier, these push-type fittings can be used instead of the clamp style that was shown previously. Either method works just fine though, as long as they're each installed properly. And just like that, we've installed two 10-inch whole house water filters. Next we'll be installing the small but mighty spin-down sediment filter. It may look more complex, but this one's actually easier to install than the larger 10-inch filters. The stock fitting size for this filter is 1 inch, but they did include 3/4 inch adapters. Make sure you apply Teflon tape to the required threads, as directed in the user manual. I'm currently installing a 3/4 inch PEX adapter, which was not included with the filter. It's important to make sure that all the connections are tight to ensure there's no leaks in the system. This filter has no bracket, so it sits in line with your water pipes. And in just a few minutes, we've installed 3 different water filters. Now's the perfect time to check each filter to ensure that the water flow is going in the proper direction. The spin-down sediment filter comes with a drain hose, which is simple to install. First, remove the blue locking clip. Then we can insert the hose into the adapter and screw it into the bottom of the filter. When inserting the hose, give it a nice tug to lock it into place, then replace the blue locking clip. The bottom filter cover can be removed for easier access. Screw this adapter into place with Teflon tape to ensure there's no leaks. Now replace the bottom cover, and this spin-down filter is fully assembled. Before servicing either filter, it's important to turn off the main water supply. Each filter comes with a special wrench to remove the housing. Once the housing is removed, you can take out the filter and clean it with water. This is only necessary when excess sediment has built up inside the filter. Take note of the various O-rings on the filter housing and inspect them each time you clean the filter. This spin-down filter can be serviced without removing the housing. Let me show you how that's done. This dial will open the drain valve at the bottom of the filter, flushing all of its contents through the drain hose. This should be done periodically to prevent sediment buildup inside the filter. Just make sure you have a container large enough to catch all the water that's going to be drained. This process can be done with the main water on or off. It's entirely up to you. Servicing the large 10-inch filters is a similar process and requires a special wrench. The main water supply must be turned off, and each filter has a red pressure release valve. Press this button for roughly 15 seconds, then you can unscrew the filter housing. This is the activated carbon filter, which removes particulates, chlorine, and bad water odors. Take note of all the O-rings and inspect them each time you maintenance the filter. This double O-ring design provides a better seal and prevents pesky leaks. Just be patient when installing these rings, because it can be tricky to keep them in place. The bottom of the housing has a special groove to accept the filter. Make sure the filter snaps into place. And just like that, this filter change is complete. I had a great experience installing these water filters, and they're going to pair perfectly with my Airthereal tankless water heater. If you'd like to learn more about these products, check the link in the description below, and as always, thanks for watching.